Okay. Let's make sure everything is in place. Bring up chat, just in case I need chat. Honestly, I don't think I need that. Okay, are we ready? I believe we are. Let's pause the music. Where is everything? I've lost everything. It's okay. Panic over. Okay, so hello everyone, bit D. We do have somewhat of a new layout. Somewhat. But you can't see most of it because most of it is hidden right now. Okay, I have Twitch chat on my phone, so I'm not missing anything there. And I have my YouTube chat up as well. Why, mouse? Why are you not working? Did I accidentally turn you off? Yes, I did. Whoops. I don't know why I turned the mouse off, but I turned the mouse off. Where's chat gone? Where's chat gone? There's chat. Hello, Shooting Star. Yeah, there was no video because I wasn't quite ready, so I hadn't put it on yet, but everything should be on now. You should see my hands, or at least... Yeah, you should see my hands. Hello, Repressed Memories. Oh, it's always good to cry to a song. I always cry to songs. Some songs just make you really emotional. I don't know why. Well, so some obviously have obvious reasons for it, but some just make you cry anyway. I'm doing well, though. Thank you for asking. Okay, so it's been a while, but I'm mostly back. Mostly. Have you heard Brother? Oh, Bother. I can't read. By Stone. Let me make. Can I make? Can I make this bigger? Can I not make this text bigger? Okay, I guess I can't make the text bigger. Right. Okay. I'm just gonna have to be blind. So Bother by Stone Sour. I don't think I have, but I'll look into it. Oh, you've changed your name. Right. Okay. I'm probably not going to remember that. Because I'm an idiot. Like I was last night. So if you're on my Discord, you'll probably have seen this already. But instead of recording a video last night with my friend, I accidentally went live instead. So some of y'all have already had a sneak peek at what's to come. Some of you are going to be surprised in a few minutes. So there's a reason why you're not seeing much more than my hands and maybe my horns now and then. It's because I have some no self-control. It'll be worth it. It'll be worth it in the end, though. So yeah, so I am going to be debuting a new model. Probably a popular model right now, because anybody is talking about this model at the moment. I was umming and ahhing over it, but then I saw that you could have elf ears, and the elf ears are amazing, and I love it. And I don't think there's going to be a model, other than a custom-made for me model, that can do what I want it to do without, being really, really expensive. So, yeah. So this is probably going to be the last updated model that I'm going to be using until I can afford, a proper customized model for myself and not just a general customizable model. But this model is amazing. I love it. And I've already been recording videos with it. Not that you guys will see that until next week. But we'll get into all that. We'll get into all that. It's okay. I change my name once a month. But that's okay. I just need to remember who you are when I'm talking to you. Oh, so it's one of the people from Slipknot. Okay. Well, I definitely know who Slipknot is. Okay, so let's pick up a little bit, a little bit more, because you can ignore my crown. That crown's been with me since like day one, or maybe not quite as day one-y, but you know what I mean. Twitch, why are you lagging behind? Okay, there we go. I don't know why Twitch was lagging. Okay, so we have a nice little bow with a little star. And horns are a little bit different to the ones I've been using, but they're not too different. They're more on the side of my head instead of in the middle of my head. But that's actually really nice. To be honest, they're not too big that they're in the way all the time, because that's what I found with some of the other models. The horns were always like in the way of things. And you can see my hair is sort of like draped around the horns, which is a nice touch. And I got little braids on the side, which is adorable, and something I usually do myself in real life. So, yeah, I'm glad I could like get a hairstyle that is more me. Because I love all the hairstyles that all these different artists come up with, but they don't always look like hairstyles that I have, because my hair's silly. Silly question. Can you still use your previous avatar? Yeah, I can still use my previous ones. I've still got them saved. The reason I updated my model, and you'll see why in a minute, is mostly because of the ears. Because there's something I've wanted from day one, since I've chosen what, best represents me. And that's obviously I want elven ears and I want dragon features. Those are the two things that were the most important to me. The last model we were using, you could only see the very tippy tips of the elven ears, and only when I had the piggy tails. So you couldn't really see the elven features very well, especially when I had the like curly hair option, which I love that option, don't get me wrong, but you couldn't see the elven features, so it just looked like I was a normal, like, demony, dragony human thing. But this is slightly different, and you'll see why. Okay, so when I frown, my ears go down. and my eye slit. So I can be a lot more expressive with this model. And look how the eyes shine when I blink. So I can be very, very much more expressive now. And that's kind of why I wanted this model in particular. Like, I didn't realize it had elven ears until I was watching a tutorial. And one of the options was elven ears. And I mean, just look at the move. It's so cute. So yeah, that's the only reason I got this model. Is because the ears move with my I'm gonna say my brows, because that's what kind of triggers the eye slit and the ear wiggles is my eyebrows. So when I have my eyebrows up, and up, my eyes get large and my ears go up. When I have my brows down, my eyes slit and my ears go down. So yeah, that's why I went for this model, because this is kind of what I want my like model to do, is be very expressive with the ears and the eyes, and I love it. So let's get rid of my hands, because I'm gonna make myself a little bit smaller so you can see the rest of the model. I believe the credits are in the description, but I don't know because I haven't played with OBS. I've only edited the YouTube description, so I may have to go back and fix OBS's description at some point. But yeah, I'll worry about that in a minute. So this necklace. There were different options for the choker and the necklace. I've went for this one because it kind of went well with the little star thing in my bow. But I was looking on Amazon for different things, and I found something very similar to this one. So if I do a live stream with me and not the avatar, I can try and make myself look as close to how I look here, because I've already got the elven ears and I've got a white wig, although I might just get white hair dye and go that route for easier sakes, because that wig gets very it's a little bit too big for my head. I have a small head, so it doesn't always fit properly. Yeah, so I can probably just dye my hair white. I mean, it's pretty much there already because it's really like blonde, but yeah. So yeah. I need to keep constantly bringing up chat, so bear with me. Well, I'm gonna have to change chat's color, because I didn't realize I had it as white. Oh, how do I do that? I think that is on the Streamlabs thing. I forgot that when I set this up, because I'm an idiot. I don't want themes, I just want Streamlabs. Was it Streamlabs I wanted? I'm sure it was. Yeah, it is very, very detailed. It wasn't that expensive, actually. It was actually 94 quid. I will try and get the artisan rigger up. Let me fix my chat box, though, because I'm an idiot. Background color, font color. I don't want. Let's go black. Right, hopefully that's better. Because I forgot I had my text as white. So there we go. Now you can actually see chat because I'm an idiot. I'll see you later, little bro. Hello, John. And no, you are not late. I haven't long started, so don't worry. So let's make myself a little bit smaller, so then you guys can see the stuff a little bit easier. Let's go a little bit smaller. There we go. There we go. So the only thing that I could see on improving this model would be to add a few more wing options, because there's only these are the only wing options we've got, which is fine for me because dragon. But there's no dragon or demon tails. So you've got two lots of different sets of horns. I've chosen the side horns, but you can also have the front head horns, like I've been having with the other models. You can also have both of them out, so you can have like up to 4 horns. I decided against that though, because I felt it was already kind of busy in the head area. And the tail options, there's only a fluffy fox/dog option and a cat tail. So this dragon tail, I had to find something on Canva, and then I played around with the colouring of it in GIMP, I think it was. So I had to add the tail myself, which isn't a problem. I've made it work. But I think they're the only two things I would do to improve the model. But for less than 100 quid, for something that should really realistically be worth at least I would say 2,000 or 3,000, not bad at all. So yeah. And much like the other customizable models, you can make your hair in very many different ways. I've gone with the tragic mum hairstyle, apparently. I didn't even realize it when I was choosing it. Until, it was kind of... People didn't tell it to me, but I was looking at all the different comments, and someone mentioned that this sort of hairstyle with the hair over the shoulder is the tragic mum hairstyle. And yeah, they're right. So if anything happens to me, I've had a tragic ex. Yeah. But it's fine. I don't go anywhere to have an accident, so we're fine. And there's no monsters, as far as I know. But let's show off the rest of me, because this whole outfit is just adorable. The outfit you can change as well. So I've got a mixture of a corset top, but you can change the top for a couple of different styles. You can have the corset or not the corset. There's different dress or skirt types. You can also change the length a little bit. And there's also just a leotard option. I do have the leotard underneath, because obviously this is a little bit see-through, and I don't want to get banned on Twitch before I've even gone anywhere. So yeah. So I do have the leotard underneath just in case, because they've got a thing against hips apparently. And we don't want to be banned, so there we are. The rest of the model is got cute little pumps. You can also have I'm gonna say trainers instead, but trainers don't really go with a skirt and a corset, so pumps it is. Congratulations to anyone who actually walk in these, because I sure can't. I have 2 left feet. But let's make myself a little bit bigger so you guys can see a little bit more of the model. Well, there we are. This should be the last time I upgrade this model, because this really does, apart from obviously the tail, as I said, really does everything I want it to. Don't mind me, I'm opening a milkshake. So hopefully you didn't hear that, but you might have. Oh, so good. Such a good milkshake. But yeah. So you got the ear and eye expressions. It's I love it. Let's make myself a little bit bigger so we can show off all the different emotes and stuff as well, because this model is like, how this person is selling this model for so cheap, I don't know. Like, it's great because it means people like me and, other people starting out can have a really detailed model without, costing them an arm and a leg. But realistically, I think she should charge more. But that's just my opinion. Like, definitely should charge more for this. So what can we do? We can do a lot of things. Now, obviously, when let's make myself a little bit small so I can show you. I can make my wings flap when I sort of like turn side to side. It's so cute. But I can make myself bigger again. Make sure you can see. There you go. I can shake my tongue out. Obviously with I don't have an iPhone, so I don't have VBridger, unfortunately. So I have to do this with key toggles. But there is VBridger. What's the word? She's made it so that you can use VBridger for it. VBridger rigging. There we go. I remembered the word. But I don't have an iPhone, so I don't have VBridger working. I know they're trying to make it work for desktop, but it's still a little bit janky. So I'm just using VTube Studio's tracker instead, which is still really good. But it does mean I can't put my tongue out and then have the model do it. It's fine. It's fine. Toggles are fine. So we do have the usual toggle on and off my crown because I've had that since like a while. I still got my controller, so that's still there. I can wave. Oh yeah, I have painted nails now. I can also put my hand up. Oh, let's make myself a little bit smaller so you can actually see that. And I can wave as well at the same time. You can have both hands wave. I haven't got that as a toggle. I've only picked the one hand, so then I can just do this. That makes it easier on my brain to remember things. You can also have two hands up like this, but again, I've only chosen the one because it's a lot easier on my brain. Oh, wrong button, wrong button. Let's make myself bigger again. Okay, and we have the hearts. And every time I blink, don't know if you can actually see that. Let me make it a little bit bigger. A little bit bigger. There you go. Every time I blink, the hearts in my eyes sort of do a pump pump. It's so cute. We have stars. They just act as normal, so they don't do anything extra when I blink, but still really nice. We have very expressive, sad-looking face because you want to love me. But it's so expressive. I mean, just look. Every time I blink, the eye white's just like so nice. Like, I can't believe this was under 100 quid. Like, this should be a lot more. And then we got the shadow. And I can either make it fear, or if I want to be mad. Or you can just have it on its own. It's really nice. I like the options. As someone aspiring to be a dragon, you breathe fire. Yeah, I cannot breathe fire yet. Might be the one thing I can't do. But soon, maybe. I think if I were to get a model just for me, I would definitely have it very similar to this one with the ear, moving. I would have the fire breathing toggle because that would be fucking awesome. And I think that I'd have to have at least 2 different outfits. One like a dress style, for when I want to be girly, and I think I would really love a Mass Effect hoodie. I don't care about the rest of the outfit, but I would have to have a Mass Effect hoodie because that would be freaking awesome. Good morning, Marcus. I can actually talk to you today because I realize I have actually gone live today and I haven't just pressed live and not realized it. You really know how to knock out park with all your models. Yeah, this one is amazing. Like, I'm probably not going to be upgrading for a long time to come because this one is just that good. Where was he? No, we did that one. And we got this one. The model itself only has the spinny eyes, but I've added the loading thing because I thought it would be funny. And the amount of times I've derped and been an idiot, I think I kind of need it. Like I did last night. Oh man. I still can't believe I did that. Like, I thought I pressed record and I pressed live. So me and my friend were just like gaming and we just didn't even know we were live. Yeah. That wasn't the first goof we've done though. I've goofed the previous night as well. But that wasn't a live goof. That was I forgot to record the game sound and her mic. So it just looked like I was talking to myself because I'm a fucking idiot. So we had to do that when all over again. It was so funny. Yeah, what about a Dragon Age inspired fit? Well, I do blah. I do want because on the reference sheet I had done from one of the artists, I do have Mythal's markings. Obviously I don't on this because it's a customizable model. So for when I do have my personal model, I'll be having Mythal's markings. So I'll also have Dragon Age stuff as well. So don't worry. I am not going to ignore the Dragon Age side of my love. That would be great, especially if you can do some Shrek Fairy Godmother magic transition. You know what? That is something I would be looking at doing. Obviously, this what I want would probably cost a fortune, so I'm gonna have to save like freaking mad. However, what I do want is like magical girl transitions between outfits because that would be fucking amazing. Like, I don't know how that would be pulled off. I don't know if it's even possible. Maybe I'd have to make it like an animation scene or something. I don't know. But yeah, I would love to have like a magical girl like transformation or something between outfits because that'd be amazing. Um, I thought the split fiction video was going to be the next thing you do. It is technically, but it'll be a video and not live, or wasn't supposed to be live anyway. Well, the reason for that is because my friend doesn't usually finish work until like 11 p.m. our time, so like GTM, and that is usually too late for you guys. Obviously, Marcus, you're awake at all times it seems. But for the rest of my fans, sort of like follows, it is a little bit too late. You guys would probably be asleep. So we decided to just like record it as normal. and then release it, so then you guys could just like watch whenever. But yeah, that's what the idea was. So it'll be going live Tuesday, because I think at Mass Effect Monday is as normal, and then Tuesday and Sunday I've got Split Fiction, and then Tuesday will be the episode you managed to sneak in and watch. Yeah. So that's the plan. Oh no, we did that one. Now what was the other toggles? Oh, no, I think that was that. Oh yeah, a wink. There you go. I got a wink. I can hide my tail if I need to, but I'm probably never going to do that. The only other thing I think I can do, which I might go full model for this one, or at least half model, because I can't remember how much of it actually triggers. This is not model specific; it's a thing that the Tube Studio does, but I can make it dark and have things shine, which is nice. And if I go bigger, so when my eyes go big, the shine is not as much. If I frown, a lot more shine. It's very nice. I ended up let's turn that off. I ended up playing around more and watching some tutorials with VTube Studio. So I can do a lot more now. I'm learning. I'm learning. I also realized that if I speak into the mic a certain way, it sounds better. I don't know if it's perfect yet, but it sounds better. Because I realized my mic, you don't talk into the smaller bit where you would normally talk into mic. You have to talk into the flat bit of the mic on the side. It's weird. So yeah, I figured things out, more or less. By the way, I meant to say this before, but I love the PFP for your Discord server. Thank you. Yeah. It is really, this model is just so cute. Like, I'm really glad. Like, it's a really good investment. I was asking if you're going to do a Dragon Age outfit because of your Halloween stream. Yeah. I don't know if I could do an outfit because, I mean, I could do a Dalish outfit. Then have the dress outfit and then have the Mass Effect hoodie. I could have 3. Obviously, again, I would have to save up like crazy for that. But yeah, definitely could. I'd have to look into all the different outfits though. But it would probably have to be one of the Dalish outfits. D&D and Magic still going well. Did you get into Aether Drift at all? D&D we haven't done in a while, mostly because our DM has been as sick as a dog. 2 of our members kept getting colds, and our DM has a very, like, I thought my immune system was bad. His immune system is way worse. So he's had every single cold that's come into the flat, basically. So he's been sick as a dog. So he hasn't been able to do any DMing at all lately. But Magic is going well. Hopefully, because he hasn't been sick in a while, he'll be able to muster up something for a campaign soon. But Magic is going well. I personally did not get into Aether Drift, only because my RDM and the person who's going to be playing Split Fiction with me really wanted that set, and they've made all the decks. And I personally, I don't mind crew mechanics and mount mechanics; they're very similar. But I wasn't too sure on the set. Plus, I want Dragons of Tarkia, so I'm probably going to wait for that one. Although the Final Fantasy deck that they've released looks very interesting. So I might get in that one at some point, but I don't know when. I kind of spent too much money on this model, and I'm going to London at the end of the month, so I probably won't be getting any magic cards for a while. I'm actually not awake at all times. 2 a.m. to 3 a.m. is my barrier for being awake. So I gotta do better. Yeah, my sleep schedule and my wake schedule is just all over the place. Because I don't do mornings. I'm not a morning person. Um, but I usually wake up around about 9 or 10 a.m. But then I usually laze about for a little while because I don't like getting out of bed. Unless, of course, I gotta go to work. In which case, yeah, I'll get out of bed, but begrudgingly get out of bed. Um, but my awake times are usually between like 12 and like 12. But my two friends, the one that's going to be playing Split Fiction with me and the M, they both do like really night shifts. I want to say nights, but they're not quite on nights anymore. Like they finish at 11 p.m. Um, so they're usually up until like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Which is if I'm playing a game with them, or if we're doing like D&D or something. That's usually when I like get home or go to sleep myself. Um, so my sleep schedules are just like completely all over the place. Heaven help me if my retail job decides to put me in on a morning because, yeah, I'll probably get no sleep. Will you get more chibi models or a new improved version of your animal model? I do actually have a chibi model. Um, let's see if I can grab it. Okay, so this is my chibi model. Let's make it a little bit bigger. Because I still do love this model. And as you can see, it's got the mythal markings, which is what I'll be going for when I get a proper model. So I got this one when I was still using my original dragon model, which I still do have actually. Hello, Diva. It is really cute, isn't it? Uh, I will tell you who made it now. I'm terrible at pronouncing names. I believe it's Suika. It's a very popular model at the moment. A lot of people have been talking about it and making models with it. Dress outfit should be Morrigan's Winter Palace outfit. Oh, that would be a nice one, actually. I've already got a design for my model dress-wise, though. It's very nice. I don't know if I've shown that off here, actually. I can actually make the eyes, in relation to John, I can actually change the eyes a little bit, like make them a little bit bigger or smaller and change whether or not they point up or down. Um, yeah, I think it's a certain artist style because the person who made the model, some of her other models that she's made for other VTubers, it's kind of has the same sort of eye expression. Oh, what's it called? Not eye expression. Appearance. So let's change back to where am I? There I am. Here we go. But yeah. So I believe I think it's on. I believe it's on Twitter. I believe she's on Twitter. So I think I've followed her. Okay, so can I post this on chat? I think I can. I want to say I can, but I don't know if YouTube will let me. Should let me. Okay, there we go. That's a Twitter handle. I've just posted in the YouTube comments thing, majigger. My brain has gone. But she's an amazing artist. Absolutely amazing. I didn't know you did D&D or Magic until a few days ago. Yeah. I'm full of surprises. Yeah, I started Magic with Dragons of Tarkia, which is why I'm really excited for the new set coming out, and why I'm not buying the others just yet. Because I want to go back to my roots and see what they've done with it. Beware the loot decks; they are nasty. And yes, I agree on the Final Fantasy set. Yeah, loot decks can be a bit yeah. Honestly, guys, I don't speak English. Can someone explain what you guys are talking about? Okay, so there is D&D is short for Dungeons and Dragons. I don't know if you're familiar with that. And Magic is short for Magic the Gathering, which is like a card game. It's kind of I want to say it's in the same universe as Dungeons and Dragons, but it is its own thing. Or it has because they're both by Wizards of the Coast. It's very confusing. Like it's hard to explain. It's its own thing, but there are ties. Oh yeah, and my sleep schedule. Who is Mythal? Mythal, as in Mythal from Dragon Age. Also known as Flemeth at the moment. Although that might be a spoiler, so sorry if you haven't played a game that was 14 years old. Or was it 10 years old? No, it's 10 because Dragon Age 2 is 14 years old. Right, yeah. It's been a while. Small tangent about sleep. Yeah, I do tend to tangent a lot. I am not sorry. We have a spam bot on Twitch. Spam ban and delete the message. Okay, there we go. Because we do not want spam bots. No, we don't. Oh, hello from Indonesia then. I am from Wales, not the animal. Wales is part of the UK, but no, I am not English. That's a whole history not worth going into right now. Otherwise, I'll start on more tangents, and you may not fully understand it. So, but yeah, I'm from Wales. Hence the little dragon symbol at the top of chat, because that is part of my flag. As you can see from the flag to my left. It's the best flag in the world. You cannot change my mind. Hello, love bunny. I am Welsh, all the way, as far as I know. Um, there's a lot about my family history that we don't know. So one of my ancestors were Cornish pirates. I think I might have said this to a couple of people in chat before. We tend to call them Cornish pasties because it's fucking hilarious. Yeah, they were pirates from Cornwall, which still has a lot of Welsh roots, even though it is now part of England, because the English suck. I don't hate the English, I swear. I just like poking fun at them. The other part of my ancestry we don't really know much of, because the name, which I'm obviously not going to give, immersion breaking, we can't really trace back the history too well. So people are like making up all sorts of fun things about it, like maybe they were assassins or people like that. So we don't actually know where our namesake really comes from. It's really interesting. By the way, when will Adventures of the Crown be released? It's already been released, which is why I don't mind like talking about not talking about it. Releasing the chapters. You can get it on a couple of reading apps, but they do tend to be expensive because they go by word count for unlocking chapters. But you can also get it on Kindle, or if you want paperback, you can get it paperback on Amazon. It might be in a couple of other stores like Barnes and Nobles, but I'm not entirely sure. I just know that I've seen it here and there. But you can order it online. The second book needs a lot of editing, but before I re-release it. But the first book is out. YouTube lagging is weird. Yes, it is. I did wonder what was going on with Twitch. I think Twitch is lagging. Either I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's OBS being weird. I thought Magic Law was completely separated from D&D. So most of it is, but they have had D&D stuff in it. Like they had a D&D set. They've had a Baldur's Gate set. I think they had two D&D sets and one Baldur's Gate set, or was it the other way around? I can't quite remember. But there is a lot of mixing between the two, a little bit. It's very confusing. Like it's its own thing, but there is some mixture in there because they're both owned by Wizards of the Coast. Magic has crossovers. Yeah, it does. It does have a lot of crossovers as well. So they've had Lord of the Rings. I don't remember the SpongeBob one, but I don't doubt you. They've also done. Who else have they done? Obviously, Final Fantasy because that's a new one. Hmm. What was the other one? They've done others. Obviously, Baldur's Gate because I just mentioned that one. And D&D, but they've done others, I'm sure, but I can't quite remember. With D&D, you end up homebrew anyway. Yeah. Like we've done a lot of homebrew stuff with our D&D campaign. A lot of it is I want to say it's the 4th edition. I think. I'm not entirely sure. I think our DM went with 4th edition and then just did a lot of homebrew stuff. Because we don't, when I was playing as a cleric, although I was a ranger, but now I'm a ranger cleric. My party's weird, okay? Don't ask. I don't have to have all of the ingredients in order to cast my spells, because he just homebrewed a little bit and said just, it's whatever. Mostly because he just can't be bothered. But he does make us do a lot of stuff to gather stuff. He just doesn't see the point in little nitty gritty things. So he does homebrew quite a bit. Inquisition is actually been the 2025. Yeah. It makes me feel old. Makes me feel really old. Can you do the meme accent, please? There's a few meme accents. Do you mean the English Courtney accent? Because I don't think I can do that. I mean, you could have the Valley's accent, but I'm not very good at that one either. I did it the other day in front of one of my friends, and he was like, "No, don't do that again." In the modern world, I agree, but there's also one England flag with crown that I forgot. Wales is best, followed by the England. As a Welsh person, I'm not going to agree that the English flag is good. Fuck the English. No, don't actually fuck them. They're good people. Just because their king way back when was an asshole doesn't mean they're all assholes. Can you do DNA testing to find out? That's what I was talking about with the ancestry stuff. People have obviously done that, and they went onto ancestry.com and we're talking about it, and that's how I learnt about the mystery of the name. So even people who've done DNA tests don't really know. It's all one big mystery, apparently. I thought you read Adventures of the Crown as a sneak peek to hype people up for its release, not because it was already out. Will there be a physical version? Yes, there is a physical version. Again, should be on Amazon or maybe some of the other sites. I can't remember which ones now, but definitely on Amazon because that's how I put it up there. But yeah, no, I wanted to read it because I released it in, I want to say 2008. It has had some edits since then, obviously. But yeah, I released it in 2008, so I actually released the first book a while ago. The second book, I technically released it a year ago, maybe 2 years now. I can't quite remember when I released the second one, but it needs some serious editing. Because when I was writing the second book, I was also writing like 3 or 4 other books. And all of those were like in first person, whereas my fantasy book is in third person. So I kept getting mixed up with the pretense. Really funny, but really annoying because now I have to go back and edit the whole frickin' book. um, advice for any potential authors: do not do that. It is tragic. It is silly. It is horrible. Do not write more than one book at a time. Trust me. And well, you can write two. Two's kind of manageable. But any more than that, don't. Just don't. The only thing I think this model is worth The smudge we used before this one was better, I think. Expressions. Yeah, the expressions aren't as. I mean, obviously, you've got the eye and ears. Yeah, I see what you mean. Like, well, for me, I think it's the mouth movements, because the mouth movements on the other model had a lot more range. But that's probably the only downside for me, in regards to like the expressions and movements. But I still really love this model. Without England, we wouldn't have things like Thomas the Tank Engine, Thunderbolts, Trapdoor, Lord of the Rings theme food. Yeah, as I said, I don't hate the English. It's just a UK thing where the rest of Britain just pokes fun at the English. I think the only ones with real hate towards any English people is usually the Irish towards the royals. In which case, valid, so valid. I don't really care. I'm not really a fan of King Charles, but I didn't really find a problem with Queen Elizabeth. She was okay, but I'm not a royalist or anything. I just don't see the point in hating people for something that's happened like many years ago before people were even born. It's a silly take, in my opinion. I thought you were new to being an author. You were full of surprises. I'm technically still pretty new. Like when I released Adventures of the Crown, that was the first book I released as an indie. And that was only because my friends encouraged me to write it. But as a paid author, I only started about 3 or 4 years ago. So I'm still technically new. Is Greg's popular in Wales? Yes. um, it, every time I go into town, I see at least 2 or 3. I would say I see more McDonald's and things like that than I do Greg's, but there's definitely usually a couple around. They have some really nice baguettes. What can I say? Speaking of writing, can I show my case my own little work on Discord? You may. If you need me to make a channel, I am more than happy to do so. Just be careful when showing people like full manuscripts or whatever, because obviously people are jerks and they steal stuff. So, but yeah, if you want me to add like a couple of channels to do with writing, I'm more than happy to do so. Why do the Irish hate the royals? I never heard of this before your channel. It's really complicated. Like I couldn't really speak for the Irish. I just know a few people do. I think it goes back to occupation and all things like that. It's a long and convoluted issue. And I'm not a historian, so I'm not really good with stuff like that. I obviously know a bit on the Welsh side because being Welsh, but I couldn't really speak for the Irish. But yeah, they had a lot of bad times with them as well. Obviously we did too. With was it King Henry the? I can't remember which fucking Henry it was. It was one of the Henrys. I want to say 8, but he was the one that was known for beheading his wives. So I might just be mixing Henrys up. But one of the kings obviously tried to rid us of our language and our culture. So fuck that guy. But yeah. If you've heard of the song Zombies by Cranberries, that is actually an Irish song about one of the wars that was going on in Ireland. And it's not actually about actual zombies, like my kid self used to think. So definitely have a listen to that song, and listen to the lyrics very hard. That song kind of hints at why. It doesn't go into full detail though, obviously because it's a song. But yeah, I think it was like a civil war or something. I can't quite remember the exact thing behind it, but yeah, the English were involved because they're fucking assholes. Because the English always get involved in things and then piss off everybody else. I do love my English friends. Don't get me wrong. I just like poking fun. Don't worry, it's a short story, not a book draft. And all the other times I've showcased it, I prefer that nobody has published. Yeah, that's fine. I just don't want, obviously, people to think that they can post like long stories or whatever, and then someone else steals it, and then it's not good. And I don't want to encourage plagiarism or anything anyway, but I know what people are like. They're assholes. And as someone who's had my books plagiarized and had to deal with shitty fucking companies, I don't wish that on anyone. I knew Zombie was a song with deep message, but didn't know what it was until now. Yeah, it's. I'm probably getting a couple of things mixed up because there's a lot. But yeah, like it's been a while since I looked into the meaning behind it. But yeah, my kid self didn't realize anything. I was so naive back then. It's still a really good song though. I love that song. But now that I know what it means, like what it stands for and everything, it's kind of like, ooh, yeah. The English don't get involved in everything. Space Race, for example. Yeah, give them time. Give them time. Although, to be fair, I don't know where they would put a rocket place. There's not a lot of greenery here, so maybe they'd find a place. But yeah. I think we'll leave the space exploration to the Americans and whoever else. I personally like space, but I wouldn't want to visit there. I think that would be a bit too high for me. Like I don't have a fear of heights usually, but certain heights are just like no, I'm good. I'll stay right here. Let's have a little sippy sip on my drink. Are football hooligans really a thing, or are they just a meme? I saw a video of one of their chants. Yeah. So with the thing with football, I'm not a sports person, so it's I can only go by from what I know and see. They are kind of a real thing. Like people whine about rioters and protesters. You guys have not seen fucking football fans when they fucking lose. Like holy shit. They are something else. For the most part, sports fans can be like chill. But there are a certain subgroup who can be fucking assholes, and if they lose, they lose their shit, and it's crazy. We obviously still do football, but Wales is I'm gonna say national sport, but I'm not sure if it is a national sport. It is, but it isn't. I think is rugby, which is closer to what American football looks like, where you have the weird shaped ball in the arm rather than kicking it. obviously they're still very two different games, but appearance-wise, they are more similar than American football and British football. But yeah, rugby is the sport we usually flock to more than football. We have a football team, but it's our rugby team that has all the love. I can't say I've ever noticed their fans get wild, but who knows? Maybe they do. It's usually the football teams, though. Football brings out the worst in people, I think. In my opinion, I kind of gave up on football when I was young, because I think it wasn't David Beckham who did this, but that's the era I'm talking about, like way early 2000s. So I can't remember who it was, but there was a team player. I can't remember what team it was either. I don't know if it was Man U. I don't know whether it was Leeds. I don't know. I can't remember. Too long ago, and I really don't care. But they didn't even get really touched, and they were on the floor crying and rolling around and acting as if they'd been hurt and wounded. And I just thought it was pathetic. Like, there was no blood. There was nothing. He was barely touched. And he was just so over dramatic, and I just don't see the point in that. So yeah, I don't really care for football and stuff, because I think it's just too dramatic for what it is. Like, if the guy had genuinely hurt himself and there was blood or he'd broken something, I could say, oh, okay, valid. But when you're faking it just for attention and to rile people up, it's just like, nah, I'm good. Where are we in chat? Well, I guess they did have small involvement because of Jerry Anderson's sci-fi shows like Fireball, and around the same time, I think Fireball. We do have some really good sci-fi stuff, mind. I don't remember who it was in chat. It might have been Night I was talking to about this. But Red Dwarf. If you haven't seen it and you can get a hold of it, definitely watch it. Some of the jokes might be a little bit outdated by now, because obviously this show was around even before the 2000s. So it's a very, very old comedy sci-fi show. I think they were still releasing episodes more recently, like last couple of years ago. Can't remember exactly when. But yeah, I love that show. I don't think I could show anything on YouTube and Twitch, because we all know what they're like for copyright, even though they allow the episodes up, but whatever. But yeah, I still quote Red Dwarf today. It's just so memorable. But obviously, if you're part of the easily offended crowd, probably don't watch it, because some of the jokes are pretty dated. I can't remember. I don't think there was anything racist on there. But one of the guys is pro dictatorship. He's a coward and an asshole. I mean, they're all assholes, but besides the point. So there's a lot of those sort of jokes, and nothing racist though that I can remember. There might have been a few. One of the jokes when we had what's her name? What was her name? Kachansky. There we go. Because for the first few seasons, it was just like 4 guys, but then they introduced the female, Kachansky. I preferred the pilot Kachansky, because she had Scottish accent, and I love that accent. I wonder why they didn't bring back a Scottish actress for that. Oh well. But one of the jokes was the android Crichton was really confused why she was grumpy and complained about it being the wrong time. And so he goes to Lister and asks, and Lister quote unquote explains things. And so Crichton being an android and not realizing, people are liars. I mean, he kind of does know, but he's not programmed to be able to lie, although he does kind of break his programming a little bit. But besides the point, so he has a huge banner saying, have a happy period. And he gets her a little gift of a tampon. So it's kind of jokes like that are included as well. So yeah, if you're easily offended, don't watch it. But I find it's fucking hilarious. In my opinion. So yeah, you have kind of like jokes like that, and a lot of jokes at the expense of others. It's typical British humor. Of again, if you're easily offended, it's probably best you don't watch it because yeah, there's a lot of jokes in there that probably could offend people. But it's still a really good show. Hopefully, football fans in your neck of the woods don't go as far as to loot buildings and burn them down. There's been a slight problem with some of the less peaceful protests. As far as I know, where I am, they don't do that as much. The people here are a bit crazy though, because you do that sort of shit, you're gonna get beat the fuck up. um, but yeah, they can be very destructive sometimes. Unfortunately, it's why I prefer being a nerd because at least our destruction is usually in computer games or online, which isn't always healthy. But at least it doesn't involve uh, people and buildings that yeah. Oh, we have. Oh, hello. I'm probably. Hopefully, I won't butcher your name. Harley Dart over on Twitch. I promise I am not ignoring people. I just don't usually have people watch over there. But hello. Oh man. See, now I really want to watch Red Dwarf again. Now that I've been reminiscing about it. It's a shame. It's a shame we can't do like watch parties. At least not on YouTube, especially because they would freak. They would definitely. YouTube would definitely freak if I did that. I don't know if Twitch would. Because they've had some watch parties, haven't they? I don't know. I know Red Dwarf is hard to find in some places in the world. I'm not sure if the US is able to watch it without a VPN. I think they had it at one point though. Because I know some Americans have seen it. No, I have an itchy nose. Okay, I think I can get rid of chat now. Not chat, but ignore me. Ignore me. Okay, get chat back up. Here we go. Right. Okay, so I'm going to play a little bit of Slay the Spire. Um, let's. How do I? Ah, there we go. Because I made myself a new layout. Oh, out. Oh, what's it called? God damn it. My brain has gone. Right, I need to put Vtuber. There we go. And make myself smaller. A little bit over. Nope, too far. Too far. Okay, that's a bit better. Yeah, so I made myself a new oh, what's the goddamn word for it? Um well, the background thing. Because obviously we didn't have one. Oh, hang on. Chat and stuff. Is it that one I want off? No, that's that one. Put Kofi on. Oh no, that's that one. That one, no. That where is it? Oh, is that one? There we go. I'm done. I'm done. It's because I've got two different logos, one for the on chat and one for when I'm not chatting and I'm just recording a video so I don't have chat up. Right there. There. Okay, then we can bring chat over here. So then I can still see chat. Oh, no. There we go. I can get my... Oh, no, that's my crown. My controller. There we go. Because then I can still talk to chat while playing a game. Hello? My capture card has decided to, okay, let's deactivate and then reactivate. There we go. Twitch allows it. Yeah, I thought Twitch allowed it, Harley, but I wasn't sure. Obviously, I know YouTube definitely does not allow watch parties. We learnt that the hard way last time I did a stream. Fun enough, they only copyrighted Flight of Dragons intro song. They did not copyright anything else we were watching that day. Like everything else we were reminiscing about did not get copyright struck. It was just that one bit. Really funny. Because I'm not even sure if that song was copyrighted. Like, obviously it has copyright. But because it's such an old movie, I didn't realize someone still had claim to it. Because Rankin Bass, the studio who made that movie, obviously is no more. So I'm guessing Warner Brothers. I think it was Warner Brothers. Bought the copyright for it, and I didn't realize. But there we are. The more we know. I'm not sure where we were here. I think this was just the one I was recording at some point. I don't know. Pump pickup, transform 3 cars and upgrade them. We don't really want to risk that. At the start of your turn, all enemies start with 1 strength, but you I gain one thing. But I can no longer. Ooh. Oh, these aren't very good. So we don't want to give our enemies one strength. I guess we're transforming random cards. Hopefully, it doesn't choose all the good cards. Oh, I can choose. Oh, I can choose. Okay, that's fine. Let's choose one. We want all our poisons. We want to keep our poisons. Oh, I can choose the curse thing. Oh, interesting. Okay. I guess I'll get rid of two of those. Okay. So what did we get? Oh, it left before I could even look. Oh, don't tell me I've gotten rid of chat somehow. No, chat's still up. Okay, that's fine. I guess I must have just cleared it by accident. That's fine. We know what we're doing here. Totally. Are we on level 1 or are we on level 2? I don't remember. It's been so long since we've, gone live. Okay, so those two ways have big bosses no matter where. That one, this way, I can avoid bosses. How he gives me two campfires, but it has a nasty enemy in between them. Okay, well, we'll stick with this way, I think. Okay, so. Yeah, we want that one. Oh, we got a dragon in the way. I can't see the text. Of course we do. That's fine. It's fine. I mean, if you play a card, yeah, I should put that one first, I guess. Oh, well, it's a freebie, so okay, we got some block. Oh, I really want to do one of the poisons, but 15 damage, I can't really let that go through. So I guess we'll do another block. At least then it's only 1 damage going through. Ooh, I have chat. There we go. It's getting too late for me. See you next stream. I'll see you next stream, John, and thank you for coming. Yeah, I do apologize for the late stream this week. Yeah, I was up most of the night playing Split Fiction. As Marcus witnessed by accident because I'm an idiot. That will go live either next week. That particular episode will be the week after, but the first opening and everything will be next week. Right, let's make him weaker. Okay, and get some block. I guess we'll do this one. Okay, deal 4 damage. No, let's swing that since it's free. Gain 6 blocks, draw 2 cards. 12 damage is kind of nasty. For each skill in your hand. So that's 4. Because we do have 8 blocks, so shouldn't be as much. Right, next turn your attacks deal double damage. Yes, I will take that. And then use that. I know it's only like 4, but it's something. Yeah. And play while it's in hand to lose 1 HP whenever you play another card. Oof. That's mean. That is really mean. Well, at least I'm not really getting damaged because I'm getting a block every time I do that. But still, that's mean. Man, has it been so long since we've done a live stream? Oh, speaking of live streams, I probably will have to do an update at some point. So I'll mention it here, but I will do a proper update for you guys. I think I've mentioned this on my Discord. There'll probably be no live streams again for a while. So next week I'm doing working Thursday. I'll try and fit in a live stream elsewhere during the week. But I don't know where I'm going to be able to squeeze it in. The week after, I'm going to London, and I'm doing overtime for work. Ouch! That was a nasty hit. So I'm not going to have time at all the following week to do anything. So what I've done is Split Fiction is probably going to be uploaded on a schedule. I am trying to make sure Mass Effect Monday is still a thing. So I've got next Monday's Mass Effect done, and I'll try and make sure the following week's Monday has a Mass Effect Monday as well. And I've done Storytime Saturday, so for the next 3 weeks, so they're all good. So you're going to have content still, no matter what. But I just wanted to let you guys know because obviously I'm a busy bumblebee today. Well, busy dragon, but besides the point. The phrase is bumblebee, so bumblebee we're sticking with. No, you're dead next turn. Whatever you do to me, so I don't really care. So let's just poison you more. There. Die. So yeah, it's going to be chaotic for a little longer. Apparently, people have a lot of holidays to take. But yeah. So yeah, we'll take that. Thank you. Hence why I'm doing so much overtime. I don't normally do this much overtime. Oh, I'm losing my voice. No, no. There we go. There we go. Is that better? No, it's not better. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Ah. I hope I'm not coming down with something, because that would be the worst. Right, what have we got? Shuffle 3 random cards. Oh, I can't afford that anyway. Choose 1 of 3 random cards to add into your hand. It costs 0 this turn. Exhaust. Ooh, poison. Yes, I will take all the poison. We are doing a poison thing. Yes, we will take the block. I don't think I can afford anything else. Right, we are going to go to this one. As you head upwards, hoping for hopping, not hoping. From one floating shape to another, you slip. You begin to fall. Well, in free fall, you consider your options. Land safety with the greatest technique. Channel power to survive the fall. strike at the wall to hang on to it. Ooh, I don't want to get rid of that one. Now that deals double damage. Ah. Okay, we're gonna go with this one. I don't like sacrificing these cards. I need my cards. Okay, well, at least we survived. Not that I think we can die anyway, but, you know. Hmm. Do we want to fight these guys? No, we're not gonna risk it for a biscuit. We don't have we have like half health, so or just over half health, so we're not gonna risk it. Maybe you play a card game on block. Yes, please. I'll do that first. I really want to poison them, but no, let's not be silly. I don't think we can do that because we got no move left. Okay, let's check about you. Thorns, I don't think we want to go for at the moment. We can poison it. Should be fine. God damn the pain. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, because if you hit the thorns with a normal attack, that much damage goes back to you. But if you do poison, it doesn't hurt you. Yeah, we'll poison everybody. Good. Okay, we're doing good. Doing good. Ow. 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 Oh, that actually healed me. Okay. I don't know if that's actually going to do double. No, it didn't. Okay. I didn't think it would. We are not going to attack it because that would be suicide. Can I say that word? Oh well. Too late. Okay, that should die from poison. Good. That's the thing about Twitch and YouTube. Certain words you're not supposed to be using, even though there's like the context matters. It's really confusing. Yeah, draw two. Nah, let's go poison. We want all the poisons. We need the poison. We're doing a poison run. Right, let's heal. No, not Smith. Heal. Explosive. Oh, right, yeah. It's you. It's you. Right, what else have we got? Okay, let's not be reckless. Well, we can use since it's cheaper though. Okay, that shouldn't hurt. Yeah. Oh, don't give me days cards. Okay, yeah, we want to poison people. Poisoning people is good. Well, poisoning these people is good, I should say. Don't actually go poisoning people, please. Just computer characters. That's the only people you can poison. Well, at least we got rid of the dazed. Ow. Ow. I healed all that. Yeah, we're not going to make it very far in this run, I don't think. I know this is like level 2. Okay, that's fine. I don't think we're going to survive. I really don't. Ow. Okay, we got 5 health. Can we at least kill these guys? Okay, you should die by poison. There's no point in using that against the other guy because he's got too much block. Okay, let's use that one. Let's double the poison on him. Good, good. Okay, yeah, we're going to at least survive this one because they're both going to die from poison now. Yeah. Um, we can heal again here. Really wanted to smith, but we're not going to be reckless. Take some items, yeah. Bag of marbles. At the start of each combat, apply 1 vulnerable to all enemies. Vulnerable creatures take 50% more damage from attacks. Okay, nice. I still don't think we're going to survive very long, but okay. Let's go to that one. Yeah, we got these guys. I don't think we're going to survive this one. But hey, home. There we go. Let's stop poisoning people. Oh, I should have played that one first, but that's okay. We're definitely not going to survive, though. At least I don't think so. Yeah, I do miss having Streamlabs because everything was so much easier with Streamlabs. Like I could have chat up um, rather than opening chat on my phone and the laptop. But well, it is what it is. Yeah, I tried to re-download Streamlabs the other day, and it still has the same crashing error. So I have no idea what I've done to make it so buggy. Okay. You poison the hell out of that one. I think we're gonna die now. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's okay, we've unlocked some new stuff. Ooh, double the enemy's poison. Yes, please. Yeah, so that's more poison stuff. Good, good. That's what I like to see. Oh, and we've unlocked a new character. Oh well. Oh, that's my crown. I keep pressing the wrong button for my crown in my controller. Right, so we've had a little bit of gaming, just to say we did. Okay, let's get rid of that one. What I really need to do is no. Get this back up. There we go. And of course, chat is now hidden because, of course, it is. There we go. Now chat's back. Okay, so that is the new model, guys. And a bit of gameplay because we haven't played a game on here in a while. So last time we went live, we did a chat session. So we were long overdue another gaming session. Okay, so we will do a little bit of update. So as I said, there'll be no streams for at least 2 weeks because overtime and London trip. Videos are being scheduled, so you don't have to worry. There'll still be content over on YouTube. So you won't be missing out. I got the hiccups. You won't be missing out on any content if you're over on YouTube, because again, I will be uploading Split Fiction with my author friend. And Mass Effect Mondays will happen as usual, as well as Storytime Saturday. They're all done, apart from Mass Effect Monday the following week. Next week is done. Following week is not done yet. But I'll probably do that tonight or tomorrow. Before Magic or whatever. So don't worry. Don't worry. Stream wise, I will certainly try to stream next week. I just don't know when I'll be able to squeeze it in. So if I don't stream, you'll know why. If I do stream, then yay. We will make sure there's a stream. But again, I won't promise, just in case, because anything can happen. Someone might go off sick, and I'll have to do more overtime. But yeah. While I'm in London the following week, though, I will try and record some footage. Obviously, not of people's faces and stuff, because I don't think my friends would be comfortable with that. But I'll try and record some of the stuff in London, because we plan on going to Forbidden Planet. I'm not sure if that store is in other countries. I don't know if America has a Forbidden Planet. It might. I don't know if it's a British thing. But basically, there's all like manga and anime and stuff and gaming stuff and stuff like that in there. It's a nerd's paradise, basically. We do have one in one of the cities where I'm from, but it's very small. Whereas London's Forbidden Planet is quite big and it's amazing. I love it there. I don't know if I'll be buying anything because although I've done a lot of overtime, I've also just spent money on this model, so yeah. But I'll definitely be like taking recordings of it, so maybe I'll do a little fun video for you guys. We're also planning on visiting a couple of museums. I don't know which one my friend wants to go to, but it's her birthday that week, so that's what we're going to do for her birthday. So I'll see what videos I can record and what pictures I can take, and I'll try and show you guys as a little fun thank you or whatever. In the meantime, I will make a proper schedule list for you guys so you know what's coming for the next couple of weeks. Because most of it is already done and scheduled. Obviously, I still need to do a couple of other things, but we're getting there. We're getting there. So Old School Sunday is taking a break for a moment because it's going to be split fiction instead. The Tuesday videos, which would be usually Baldur's Gate or something else, is also going to take a break because that is also going to be split fiction. So you're going to get 2 videos of split fiction a week, maybe 3, depending. At the moment, I've decided on 2, but I might do 3. I don't know because split fiction has only just come out, so it's probably going to be popular and people are probably going to want to watch it. So yeah, I'm still deciding on that one, but at least 3 episodes have already been scheduled, so that's done. But I still do want to do Mass Effect Mondays as Mass Effect Mondays. It's just obviously the other videos I usually do is going to be changed for split fiction. Apart from Storytime because they're already done. So this Saturday coming, we're going to be revisiting the pre-existing model that I had because that video was already done and scheduled. So you're going to have the previous model for that video. But then from every video from then is going to be this model. Because this is the model I've been using for those videos. So if you wonder why I've suddenly gone back to my pre-existing model, that will be why, because it was already recorded and scheduled. But every other video will be this model from now on, apart from when I decide to do like my chibi model or something. I don't know. But that's the plan. That's the plan. But yeah, hopefully you guys are okay with that. I am trying to make sure there's still content even if I can't stream. I don't know when overtime is going to be an end. At the moment, I'm not complaining because extra money, yes, please. It is a little bit of a downer because obviously I like my Thursdays to be my stream days. But it is what it is. When people are on holiday and they give me overtime, it's just like, yeah, money, yes, please. It means I can buy all nerdy stuff, so I'm not going to say no. But anyway, so those are the plans. I will make a proper video with schedules and everything so that you guys know what's coming and whatnot. But yeah, that will be a separate video on its own. I just want to update you guys here as well, just for the Twitch guys, because obviously they don't know what I'm doing from one day to the next, and they don't realize that I've got content over here as well. Unless, of course, they follow me on both, in which case, well, you know, perfect. But yeah, so if you're on Twitch and you're wondering why I'm not streaming for a while, it's because I've been doing a lot of overtime lately. So I've been on hiatus for like a week and a half, 2 weeks. Only a short hiatus. It was just so I could get a nice backlog of videos for you guys. And because of obviously I can't really talk about the story thing, but I was also working on one of my books that is going to be released at some point. I can't talk much about that because NDA until at least until it comes out anyway, and then I can talk about it. So I had a lot of things plus overtime in my retail job. So I had a lot of things to do for the last 2 weeks. So I needed a little bit of a break from YouTube and Twitch. I was hoping overtime would be over because for the longest time my rotas just said like 1 or 2 shifts. But then they got updated last night. That kind of went out the window. Retail, don't love it. But anyway, so if you are wondering why I haven't streamed in a while, it's because I've been way too busy. But if you do want to follow me on YouTube as well as Twitch, then there are videos coming out because I've recorded them, I've scheduled them. So if you do miss miss seeing me, I guess, you can feel free to follow me over on YouTube as well, so then you're not missing out on content. Because we do a bit of both here. I don't just do live streams, I do a lot of just normal videos as well. A lot of it is gaming videos, mind. Sometimes I react, sometimes I read a book. At the moment it's my book, but I will be reading other books. So I do a lot of different stuff. So the things that aren't live streamed go over on my YouTube, because obviously they let you upload videos, whereas Twitch is all about the live streams. But yeah, just thought I'd update Twitch, guys, because it's not very often I get people over on Twitch. But I don't want to leave you guys out and leave you in the lurk. So yeah, that is for you guys. In the meantime, though, I'm going to go so I can do Mass Effect Monday ready, and make sure I can do some more writing, because I haven't done any of that today. But I think I've done most of my adulty stuff. Like I've had a shower, I've eaten. My room's my room. It does need a bit of a tidy up, actually, because I've got cookies there sitting waiting for me to eat them. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. But anyway, it's making me hungry, even though I've just eaten. Yeah, I'm gonna eat some cookies. I have no regrets. I have no regrets. But in the meantime, guys, I'm gonna see you later. Thank you for dropping by, everybody. I really appreciate it. And it's nice to be back, more or less. Even though I'm not fully back, it is nice to be back. And nice to have a nice chat again. I've missed it. So until next time, maybe in 3 weeks, I'll have another live stream if I don't manage to get a live stream next week. If I do manage to get a live stream next week, perfect. But hopefully I do. But if not, I'll see you in 3 weeks as a live stream. But otherwise, YouTube people will see me Mondays, Tuesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. So yeah. See you later, guys. Have fun. Remember to stay hydrated. And if you're hungry, have a snack. Because I'm about to. Bye.